SIMS TV! No one knows Cold as Ice by Foreigner.
I know that song very well.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to SIMS TV.
Nacho fries.
Wait, pause.
More importantly, is that a baby? I see like a head.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SIMS TV. It's Friday, October 9th. Today we have a fun episode. We've got music. We've got another bracket. Here's Sims. And not Kara. It's Jave.
Jave!
Hello. I can hear. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're a little choppy, but we got your beautiful voice.
That's all that matters.
It is all that matters. And Michael, thank you for the lovely introduction. We'll get to where Kara is in a minute, but Jave, thanks so much for stepping in.
You know, I try to step up when, a great female energy is needed.
Well, great female energy was needed, especially because, this is like one of those, it's like the movie Network. Someone got fired and we needed to replace her immediately. And you came in out of nowhere, video a little choppy, but hey, we got you.
You got me, and you got that good old Bend internet service. Quality
where are
stuff.
You? Yeah, where are you in the world?
Bend, Oregon. Bend, Oregon.
What is that near? Is that near Portland?
It's like 3 hours from Portland. It's near Mount Bachelor. I'm near the most popular ski resort in the U.S. I don't ski, but I live close to it.
Okay, well, we're glad that you're here, and we're glad that Kara can be easily swapped out for someone just as exciting and entertaining. Kara actually wasn't fired. She quit. That's a real deal. Kara quit, and we're starting with Jave. No, I'm kidding. Kara didn't quit. She's on another non-social distance vacation. For anyone, Mike knows this. Mike took a vacation with his family, kept it safe, was there with another couple. Kara's just jet. No, that's what I'm saying. You kept it safe.
Yeah, but
Kara's jet set.
I still did the show. I did it from
you did. That's what I'm good at. You did it from your car.
I did it from a bathroom with a shitter behind me. Listen.
No, Kara actually didn't get fired. She's on vacation. Mike did it from a bathroom. He did it from the turnpike. Kara's been jet setting all over the world. And is there the Blockbuster? Is that in the part of Oregon that you're in?
Yeah.
Have you been to it yet?
I have not been to it yet. It's always got a line. People are very enthusiastic about just taking photos. Also, they also have a section of it that's on Airbnb. So it's real popular. I'm gonna wait till no one's here and then I'll go.
I saw the Airbnb. That's really great. But anyway, we were bitching about Kara not being on the show, but she had another non-social distance birthday, whatever. Anyway, another reason why Kara isn't here is because we have two great guests tonight. On top of Jave joining us, and we're going to chat with Jave here in a minute, and we're going to talk with Mike. But we have two really great guests coming on in a little bit: Juliana Carr and Paul Lombardo. I get that right? Hope I got that right. I'm not great with last names, but Juliana and Paul are actually my cousin and cousin-in-law. They were a part of the fundraiser show. They contributed some videos last June when we did the fundraiser show for the Equal Justice Initiative. And Julie actually made a request that Kara not be on the show tonight because Kara wouldn't be drooling over Paul all night because Kara was going gaga over Paul last time. And so we had to kick Kara off the show. That's not true either. That's not true. The truth is she was kidnapped by Darren DiNapoli and she's in Breezewood. And next week we will get a full rundown from Kara if she comes back alive, and Darren, who we might get on the show if he's not in jail for manslaughter. We're going to get them on the show, and we're going to have them talk about their little date. That's right. Kara and D-Naps, they're in Breezewood together. And we tried to get a live feed there, right, Mike? But you couldn't get the sound to work. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't remember.
They don't have internet. So what have you been up to, producer Mike?
Everything, just all the days just run together at this point. I lowered the mattress in the crib today right before the show.
What does that mean?
So my youngest Nolan real. There are different settings.
Okay.
So the mattress was higher up. So obviously, you're not putting a newborn 4 feet down in the crib.
Oh, got it.
So he's at a point now where he sits up and he's kind of scooting around, and there was only like this much room from the mattress to the top of the crib, so he could have just went over to the floor pretty easy. So I lowered it way down. Yeah.
That's a nice dad thing to do.
Yeah.
That's some good parenting.
Way to step it up. Well, Jave, we're glad you're here. It's usually Mike's connection that doesn't work, but Mike's is working swimmingly with all his new equipment. Yours is a little choppy, but we'll keep you around. Hold on, this just in. Oh, we found out where Kara is. She is, in fact, in Breezewood. She's passed out next to 3 bottles of red wine, and her teeth are all red. So there she is in Breezewood, passed out next to D-Naps. Anyway, we got an exciting episode tonight. We're actually going to bring out our guests here in a few minutes because, Jave, something exciting happened this summer for you, did it not?
Yeah, a few excitings, but yeah, one only exciting that matters, yeah.
And what was that besides moving to Bend, Oregon?
Your girl got hitched.
Yeah! It's fun. Did you get married in August or July?
August.
Juliana and Paul got married at the end of July. And on top of that, tomorrow's my 5-year wedding anniversary to Samara. And Mike is celebrating his 8-year wedding anniversary to Megan in 2 or 3 weeks. So we're doing this as a little bit of a fun wedding type episode. We're going to bring on the more newlyweds. We got Juliana and Paul. We got Jave. And then Mike and I, the old timers, have been married for 100 years. We're going to play a little wedding game later. We got a bracket, but why waste anyone's time? Let's get to it. I'm going to bring out Juliana and Paul. They're going to start with the song, and we're all going to leave and let them play. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to more wedding talk. So here they are, Juliana and Paul.
Like the leaves of a tree, I'm falling softly to the ground, and I'm calling out your name, Like a seed in the dirt, I'm growing up from the earth, but I'm going nowhere. Calling out your name. Over you and I, we've been through worse, haven't we? You and I, we've been through worse, Emily. Like a match to a flame, I'm burning. Strike me over and over again, but I'm just learning how to take control. Like a weed to the ground, I am rolling on with my days, but I'm getting nowhere. Oh, calling out your name. You and I, we've been through worse, haven't we? You and I, we've been through worse. to the ground, I'm rolling. Like a wheel to the ground, I'm rolling. Like a wheel to the ground, I'm rolling. Like a wheel to the ground, I'm rolling. You and I, we've been through worse, haven't we? You and I, we've been through worse. You and I, we've been through worse, haven't we? You and I, we've been through worse, Emily. Like a wheel to the ground, I'm rolling. Emily. Like a wheel to the ground, I'm rolling. 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 Like a wheel to the ground, I'm rolling.
Yeah. Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We just
You
made it
felt
up
good.
right now.
Yeah, I wrote it right before we got on. Yeah.
Did you really? What's it called?
It's called Emily. Emily, not Emily, but Emily the French way.
Spelling,
It's a
yeah.
French spelling.
And we're going to move some things around here a little bit. There we go. Oh, I guess you guys are already there. I was trying to put the newlyweds on one level where you guys are, the bottom, and then the old timers on the top, but that was already there. So I want to hear about the song, but let's just get into the wedding chat. You guys, Javay, what day did you get married? What's the date?
August 4th.
And what date did you guys
8/4/20.
get married?
July 25th.
Wow, that's like a week apart. That's pretty wild. You guys were going to always forever have anniversaries a week apart. And where did Juliana and Paul, where did you guys get married?
Sure. We got married in Pennsylvania in Somerset. Yeah.
Well, actually,
Javay?
Champion.
Somerset County.
Somerset County.
Somerset County. Got it. And Javay, how about you?
No, it was, in the middle of nowhere, basically.
On a farm. Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah.
We did Denver, Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Fancy.
I was
Fancy.
out there at this time.
It was gorgeous. I mean, like, breathtaking gorgeous, and I had never been either. I chose it off of looking at Google Maps. I was like, yeah, this seems like a great spot to get married. And it was, like, drop dead gorgeous. Like, honestly, I don't understand why I'm not on the cover of a magazine, because the photos were just, like, everything.
I saw Javay's photos and I saw Juliana and Paul's video. And I'll tell you what, two very beautiful weddings. And congratulations to you guys for getting married in such a tough, year with COVID. And I'm sure it was not easy, but you did it. You're now married. And Juliana and Paul, how's it going? Javay's pounding that wine, so I know how it's going for her.
Okay, so I totally messed up and don't have a drink right now.
Oh, well, go get a drink. This is a very casual party.
I think it would be rude to leave at this point.
Well,
No.
we'll make when we go to Mike and have him tell us his marriage.
Paul, go get me.
Yeah.
What do you want? I'll make you whatever you want.
Paul will get you whatever you want. He's the husband.
Whatever you want.
You hear that, Kara? So, before Paul gets that drink, is that a song you guys wrote together, or who is the originator behind that song?
That's my song.
Yeah.
I wrote that song. It was in the process of. It was just about done, but it wasn't quite done. Like at the time we met, I wrote it maybe within a couple of years of meeting.
And that's what I want to hear. I need to know. You guys have told me before. You guys told me over Sunday of many cocktails at a bar in New York. Juliana and Paul are from New York City. area, and when I used to go to New York for work, we like never was able to connect. And like I think Julie and I are cut from the same cloth, where like we have a cousin Adam who's like, how do you guys not be able to connect when you're in the same city? And it's like, well, New York, LA, they're a little different, like, you know, and we're just like moving and shaking and always doing stuff. And then we finally were able to connect in February, thank God, because I obviously didn't go back to New York after that. And we had an amazing brunch. And then we went and had drinks at the Folly all afternoon. And it was so fun. We watched the Academy Awards. But I need you to tell the fans and the viewers how you guys met, because it's a great story and I don't remember it.
It's like,
I would love for you guys to tell it because I can't do it.
I remember it was that
I don't
good.
remember.
But if you need that drink first, Julie, you should get that.
no, I think Paul is a drink.
Anya.
Anya says to get a drink.
Oh, give me a drink. Thanks, Paul.
Julie will tell the story.
I'll tell it better anyway. Plus, I'm wearing slippers.
Martini?
Whatever.
You're wearing slippers. I'm wearing red striped slides or whatever they are. You know, this is what I'm wearing.
I've never worn slippers for a show before, and it feels awesome. I think I'm gonna
Everything
do it more.
waist down. I just look like hell. You know, sweatpants and flip flops.
That's the
All
new
right,
form, right?
it is. It's the modern urban cowboy.
So, Paul and I met at this place called Peach Candy Store in Brooklyn at an open mic. We both had played previously, but never at the same week, I guess, which is so crazy to me because I went there all the time for years. And anyway, we just started talking. Paul came over to me, started talking, and talked for 2 hours, and that was that. 3 hours. I'm being corrected. But yeah, and then we introduced ourselves to one another after talking for 3 hours.
You know, as you know, all of us being married folk and all of us finding our true love, was there, I mean, you and Paul not just share a passion for music and art, but you were talking to me the other day when we were chatting. I mean, you guys have a love for different things like clowning and just performing in general. And you kept calling it weird stuff. And I was like, it's not weird. Like, and you also found someone who loves it just as much as you.
It's weird, and like I like the word weird. I like subscribe to it, you know. And I think that everybody's weird in their own way, right? But anytime that you tell somebody that you're interested in clowning or puppetry or anything like that, you have to expect a reaction that is usually a little judgmental.
Well, not from this crowd. Maybe Mike. I could see him over there. He's confused, but he's watching the movie Milk on the other screen.
He's busy watching, a puppet show and some clowns.
Yeah, Mike has 3 kids. He watches puppet shows all day, I have a feeling.
He does. He very does.
It's a lot of Mickey.
Is it a lot of Mickey? What are the kids watching these days, Mike?
Like I said, a lot of Mickey. There's like 3 or 4 different like Mickey Mouse shows now, and I can recite those shows in my fucking sleep.
Well, that's the one thing. I mean, the rest of us don't have children, Mike, so we're living vicariously through you.
I do babysit, so I have some access to that world.
How old are the kids you babysit?
I mean, the kid that I've been babysitting is 3.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Mike probably has a 3-year-old in that bunch.
Yeah, I'm 6'3" and 8 months. 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Javay, any plans for kiddos down the road?
Eventually, but Mama's still enjoying that drunk life. So we gotta wait.
What are you, her mother-in-law?
Yeah. I know. My mother-in-law loves.
That shit.
I'm pretty sure my parents have given up on Samara and I having children, but my mother-in-law still has hope, and God love her because she really tries. And there's a chance we may adopt children down the road, but right now there's. Like Javay said, Mama still likes that drink. So what happened to Paul? Did he go out to like a local pub to get that drink for
Apparently,
you?
he decided to make me a very complicated drink.
No, I'm just making more.
He's just making a martini. You married the right man.
He knows what I like.
Do you?
He's just trying to get me loose because he knows that I'll be like in my funny zone.
Oh yeah, the funny zone.
My boundaries will be lowered.
Oh. I love Paul just shouting off camera. That's my favorite. So when you guys met and you started, you obviously both were doing music. Did you immediately start playing music together?
Well, what's funny is the day we met, we actually didn't hear each other perform at all. It was just like a weird like conversation connection that lasted on both of us, and then the next week we met back, same place, same time, and that's the week that we heard each other perform. And I think after that, I have to be honest with you, I kind of became a little, hope no one takes offense to this because I'm sure there's people in the audience who are in this group of people, but like as a woman going to open mics, you just know that you're going to get hit on because it's mostly men, and a lot of them aren't very good, and they're just kind of there with a guitar, like looking cute or something, and then they start playing, and you're like, okay, not so much.
You're like, not another Dave Matthews cover.
Right. They play the same song every week, so you kind of just you get used to just not really taking anybody seriously. They'll come up to you and talk to you, and you just you have your defenses up. You can hear martini.
Yeah, that's how it is. I don't know. I'm doing the shake weight, I guess. Or something else, Yeah.
So anyway, I just bought olives the other day, so I'm really glad at least.
I remember growing up, Julie loved olives, and we come from a very
on every finger.
Yes, we come from a very strong Italian family, and my sister and I did not like olives. I don't think my sister liked olives. Michelle didn't like olives, did she?
I don't remember.
I don't remember us ever eating olives at home.
That was like such a memorable thing.
Lots of olives. The best part, Julie and I, out of our family, probably are the wild cards, so to speak. Julie's older brother, who is my age, Dan, is a priest, and my sister's a teacher, and your other brothers are engineers, and then Julie and I both went off to the Big Apple in LA, and hung out at open mic nights and made fake TV shows, and so we've always had this great connection. I feel like because when we were younger too, we used to just like put on plays and perform, and we're not that far apart in age, so our cousins and I spent a lot of time together. So like I was very happy when Julie went to New York and I'm sorry, I call her Julie because that's the relationship we have, not Juliana. I know I'm very professional. But I was very happy, and then whenever I got to meet Paul and like learn, we were planning on going to their wedding this summer. And, due to COVID, we couldn't travel across the country, so we didn't go. And I was really upset because I love these two so much because they're so talented, they're so creative, and they just understand life. And that's what I like about you guys. So, and that's why I was glad Jave was going to be on this episode because she's very similar to you two. I met Jave at World of Wonder where I work. She was working there at the time before she went to the East Coast and then bounced back to the West Coast. But Jave is just another one where, goes against the grain and just has a good time.
Awesome.
I'm all about a good time.
I don't know you, Jave, except for the past how many minutes, but I'm getting good vibes.
26 minutes and 45 seconds. Getting good vibes.
Same. I'm feeling real good.
I thought it's been.
I know. I asked you guys to play. I don't know where Paul went, but I'm sure.
I think he's done. I think he's done for.
Do you want to do a solo song with him?
I actually might do a solo song because this wasn't planned, but a lot of my songs Paul plays on the bass, the upright bass.
It's working out great.
Yeah, it's working out perfectly.
Who is that? Get out of here, man. We got Julie.
Gone. Julie.
Julie. What are you gonna play? Is it an original or a Tom Petty song?
Well, it's funny that you ask because I do a cover of Wildflowers that we had as our one of our wedding songs, but I'm not gonna play that. What?
You're not gonna play Wildflowers?
Not tonight.
Oh.
Not tonight. I have to give you something to want for next time.
All right. Yeah, gosh, they're coming out with Wildflowers, like the additional album, like the whole thing in a couple weeks.
I saw that. I'm interested. Yeah,
Pretty wild.
Tom Petty because I found a cassette tape that I thought was my dad's, but apparently was my uncle's.
Which uncle?
Uncle Jim.
Julie has a lot of uncles.
Yeah, and they all look.
You got a lot of uncles.
And you don't. Your
I wrote
cousins.
recently, so it's like it's just been sort of what's on my mind, and
I don't know. The people want Wildflowers. And Anya's concerned about Paul.
That because now I'm like, should I just play it? But I don't really. I haven't played it in a little bit.
That's the best part about just playing it. This is Sims TV.
I don't remember how it goes at this moment, but I could probably. I'm just gonna play the song I planned on.
You play the song you planned on, and we'll get Wildflowers out of you after you get that martini in you.
Exactly. That's the tactic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Juliana Carr. Paul's gone, so here she is. Take it away.
Yeah, change my name down there. There. I have been running for so long. My lips are cracking like a stone underfoot. And I'd be crying if I had supply. The wellspring is lacking, run empty and dry. Bring water from the earth, spring water. I have thirst, bring water. I have been wailing all alone for so long. My throat is burning like a tree out in the wood, and I'm trying to contain the flames, wildfire turning my tongue into soot. Bring water from the earth, spring water. I have thirst, bring water. Water. It well may be what we need might be hidden down below, underneath the Oh, the pressure grows till it flows, bringing water to the earth. Water for all who thirst, fresh water. Clear, cool water. Life-giving water. Holy water.
Wow. That was incredible. What was that called?
I've been calling it Bring Water, so I guess that's the title.
Is it new?
Yes.
Oh, he's back.
I heard someone singing here.
I drew him to me. Oh, thank you, Tim.
See? Look at that. Wow. I'm still going to try to get wildflowers out of you. I got one I want to get out of Paul later, too. But I want to throw it over to Gervais to see if she has any questions for the lovely newlyweds, musicians, amazingness.
Like, do I have free range of questions? Like, is this like, can Gervais be Gervais with these questions?
Of course Gervais could be Gervais.
Okay, great. So like, what's this married sex life like? Has it gotten more like hot for y'all?
Gervais could be Gervais, but you can't expect the guest to answer.
Oh, head first, man.
Always.
Gervais, why don't you tell them a little backstory on what you do?
Oh, I'm a sex educator, so I talk about sex 24/7. Hence why I want to check in and make sure like married sex is still fulfilling you all. Because we don't want to be throwing rings on it and shit get bad.
Oh,
Shit
man.
better stay good and get better.
I mean,
Honestly,
what I'll say is that we haven't been married that long, so I feel like it's, for me, I don't think that there has been a different other. I mean, I think the wedding time and brought us closer. So if anything, if things got better.
Okay.
There we go. All right. There we go. Hard-hitting questions. Maybe now's the time to throw it to Mike for his question.
What I'm
they totally took like, they were like, okay.
So I don't have a question. I have a comment, not related to anything on here, but Facebook now has something that does closed captioning, and it is hilarious reading it on the screen.
Oh, you can read the closed caption?
Yeah, it didn't pick up. It picked up like sporadic words during the songs, and I was just loving it. Oh, get out of here. I mean, there's 3 kids, so I mean,
that's great.
Yeah.
Gervais, check in with me tomorrow after the 5-year anniversary.
Oh, I will. Also,
Yeah.
I would rather check in with Samara and be like, "Yo, did Daddy put it down, or like, do we need to have a talk?"
Daddy. Daddy. It's more like Zaddy.
You're right. Samara's actually Zaddy over there drinking her White Claws. Like,
I'm drinking her White Claws.
Who's dominating.
Oh yeah, she's the boss. I mean, Samara runs the show over here. She was like, I was like, what do you we were planning on going for our anniversary. We were going to plan on going on a trip, and we love to go down to Mexico and just kind of lounge for a week. And obviously, COVID kept us from everywhere, including their wedding. And so, for weeks, we were trying to plan something, and we couldn't get someone to watch our dogs, and there's all this stuff was happening. So we're like, what do you want to do tomorrow? She's like, I want to go to Randy's Donuts in the morning. And I was like, that's great. There's an Arby's right next door to Randy's Donuts.
Oh, dear Lord.
There is. It really is. Right
I
on
know.
Manchester. Yeah, over to the airport. It's great. So we're going to get some donuts. We're going to get some Arby's. It's going to be a hell of a day.
Do a little tour.
Yeah, it's a little, all the LA hotspots. Randy's Donuts, Arby's on Manchester. Yeah, well, we might even hit up the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on the way back, which is
That's
on
a
the
good
way
place
as well.
to stop. Yeah.
It is, yeah. Place is packed, even during COVID.
Always.
People lined up outside. It's crazy. It's crazy. So just for the record, Samara wants nothing to do with the Arby's. I just want to clear that up. That's all this guy, and I'm proud of it. Yeah, they know, Samara. They know. Trust me. They know. And we were talking earlier about my Arby's cake at my reception. Well, let's get into that game real quick. We were going to play a game called Wedding Fact, and I was going to have each person or couple give 3 truths that happened at their wedding and 1 false, or like something.
2 truths and 1 lie. 3 truths? I'm not prepared for it.
Is that what it is? 2 truths and 1
The
lie?
game is 2 truths and 1 lie. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, damn, this dude don't even know how to play the game right.
Don't even know how to play the game. I'm so old. So I'm going to do 2 truths and a lie, and you guys need to guess which one's the lie. All right, here we go. And it's for the audience to guess, not. I mean, everyone here can chime in, but let's let the viewers guess first. All right, so 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
I had Arby's as my rehearsal dinner meal. Kara was in my wedding. I threw up at the end of the night. All right.
I mean,
let's let the viewers chime in.
All of those are very possible.
So let's see what Josh, Dylan, Anya, Samara knows the answer. So, I mean, Dylan and Anya should know the answer too. They were both in the wedding as well. I guess
they might have been in a state. You never know.
All right. So let's ask Jave. Jave, what do you think is the lie?
I think that Kara wasn't in your wedding.
Mike, what do you think the lie is?
I think I know it, so I'm just pleading the 5th.
Oh, okay. Well, Vince says I didn't throw up, and that's the wrong one. There we go. I didn't throw up. The truth is, I didn't have. I love how no one guessed this one. I did not have Arby's as my rehearsal dinner. Kara was in my wedding. She was a groomswoman. I definitely threw up at the end of the night from dehydration, and also because I was stone sober and was being the best host I could be, and I just was, my body was like, we need alcohol, and I collapsed and threw up. And the last one is, there's only 3, because Jave told me there's only 3. Who wants to go next? Juliana Solo? You want to go next? Or are you guys still discussing?
I think in order for it to not be obvious which one's true, which ones are true and which are not, I think we need a spokesperson, right? Because I think if we take turns speaking.
Well, why don't one of you say them all?
Yeah.
And you can whisper to me if you want me to say.
I've never been dehydrated in my life. You're right.
Right. That's what you told your mom.
And I said Anya was in it. Dylan and Anya were in it. All right, go ahead, Juliana. Oh, they're still discussing.
Okay, so here are the things about all true from our wedding.
Only 3.
No, okay, all right.
2 truths, 1 lie.
This is
simple shit.
Wait.
No, but I have to make you believe they're all true.
I know, that's what I was saying. 3.
All right. So we got married on a farm with animals. We DIY'd most of the wedding. That's the second one. And we sang a song at the ceremony.
All right, Jave, what do you think?
Well, from the hesitation, I want to say that you didn't sing a song at the ceremony.
Mike, what do you think?
I think it's the third one.
I think, and I guess I really can't say because I know. So let's go to the audience. Let's see what they say. Did Juliana and Paul sing a song at their wedding? Did they get married on a farm with animals? And did they DIY it? Which ones are true? Which ones are false? Mike, go with those comments. All right, Mike. Yeah. Well, what is it?
Josh, you hit the nail on the head.
Josh got it.
Josh got it.
It was on a farm, but there were not animals. Was that
so
there?
When you first said it, I was like, oh, there were so animals on that farm. And then when you said the other two, I was like, well, their wedding was a lot like ours, which was also DIY. And we didn't sing, but I know you guys had to sing at your wedding. And just because if I was there, which I was supposed to be, I would have booed if you didn't sing.
We were sort of advised not to because, and I'm sure Gervais, I don't know if this was true for you, but I just did not anticipate the feeling that was going to be happening leading up to the wedding. Like that my brain was just going to go like completely neutral. Like nothing could come in or out. Like it was bizarre. Like I had never felt that way before. I never experienced that. So, anyway, we were told that it might be a little shocking to realize that like trying to sing a song on your wedding day that you're like not exactly in your body. And
I agree with that, but you guys were able to do it, right?
We were,
Yeah.
and the person who was advising us was the woman who was our officiant, and what she said was she said, because you two perform all the time and it's not new to you, she said you might be okay, and also it might end up doing a really beautiful thing and bringing you back into your body.
Yeah. All right.
I'd say that's what happened.
The officiants are always trying to steer the thing a little bit. Like
they have a lot of experience watching some real.
Well, they do, but in my situation with Samara, obviously my wife, we had a rabbi and a priest, and we asked the priest to speak about. It was the same year that same-sex marriage was legal to get married, and we were like, speak about one love, and it doesn't matter about man or woman, just anyone can love anyone. Love is real. And we told him we don't want to have children, so don't talk about children. And then all he talked about was having children and creating a family, which is the opposite. And then the one that really teed me off was Samara and I had our vows written, which was I was going to say the line from a Woody Guthrie song that was, I will love you until the day I die. And she was going to respond with, and I will love you until the day I murder you. And the rabbi wouldn't let us do it. And to this day, I'm still upset about it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do the bit.
Couldn't do the bit. I sang "Bringing Back Sexy" at my wedding. All right, so let's go. Gervais, you want to do your 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah, let's do it. So 1, my mom officiated our wedding. 2, the dogs almost pulled us into the river because they were very amused by everything else at the lake. 3, we had a very Russian reception, even in the midst of a pandemic after our wedding.
Wow.
Can you explain Russian reception?
Just imagine a lot of Russian folks very drunk, and you trying to keep up if you ain't Russian. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Nothing but
Her husband is Russian?
Very much so.
They're just fans of Russia.
Because that, if not, that would have been very random.
I'm going to say your mom wasn't the officiant, even though I think they're all true, but you've taught me that that's not the game.
So, that's not the game.
Mike, what do you say?
That's the one.
I think it's the mom too. I think the dog thing was too in depth, but that could throw me off.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Same thing.
I'm really good at this game, y'all. It's literally from my college days being an orientation leader.
Oh,
That's true.
orientation
Well,
leader.
Orientation leader, sex.
Oh, Anya says it well. Oh!
Yeah, definitely the dog. What dog story? What is this dog?
Look at these
I vote-
detectives.
I agree with Anya.
That was great, Anya. That was really smooth. That was detective work.
Dogs are a
The
lie.
dogs are a lie.
Those poor dogs.
The dogs, yeah, dogs are a lie.
Stops.
Yeah, the Russians love it. All right. Well, were we right? Were we wrong? What was it?
So my mom did not officiate. You don't need an officiant in the state of Colorado. So no one did it. We just said our vows to each other, and then we asked each other, like, you gonna be my husband, you gonna be my wife, and that was it. Nobody officiates. My mother was there, but she did not officiate. Linnell was not allowed to say
Good.
anything.
That's a good one. You just got a lake and a river confused.
Yeah, bodies of water. They're all water for my Pisces ass. They don't need to be distinguished by these big fancy words.
All right, producer Mike, we're throwing it to you. 2 truths and a lie.
So, number 1, my grandmother lost her teeth at the reception. Number 2, I wore a baseball cap to my wedding. Number 3, someone pooped on their tux.
I know you and your clowning friend. This is a hard one, you know?
So
and I know a little about your family.
So I didn't know Megan is upstairs, but she's at her desk on the other side of the wall just laughing her ass off right now.
I heard it when you said
I'm going to say your grandma lost her teeth.
That's the false one?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say it's false.
Let's see what these
let's see what the audience says, but let's check in with Juliana and Paul.
I don't think you wore a hat to your wedding.
That's what I was gonna go with too. This is difficult for us because we don't really know you very well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, I can assure you someone pooped at the wedding.
Yeah, the poop feels real. I think that it's that your grandma didn't lose her teeth because I'm assuming that they were like teeth and not dentures. Like you would have said dentures.
Oh, wow, all
had
these
they been
detectives.
dentures. So I'm gonna say that it's that she didn't lose her teeth.
So my grandmother did lose her teeth. The DJ announced, "We found someone's teeth. Please come claim them." My brother went to the bathroom and didn't take his jacket off, and the back of the tux went in as he sat down. That's true. I did not wear a baseball hat. My wife would have cut my balls off if I wore a baseball hat.
I've never seen you without a hat, so I just assumed
I know exactly.
Yeah, that's what I
Exactly.
assumed
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I thought I swore I saw a picture with you with a hat and a tux on.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, you don't remember people's weddings.
No, I don't remember any weddings. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's-
remember any weddings.
It's touch and go.
I love that your brother pooped on his tail.
How did the DJ realize it?
I don't know. She had like partial dentures, and I don't know how she didn't know.
I got to wear my wedding was half Jewish, so I had a kippah, and it had a Steelers logo on it.
Gross.
And I let my dad get one with a Cleveland Browns logo, which is even grosser. He was so happy. All right. Well, we have another game to play, but I wanted to see if Juliana and Paul, now they have some cocktails in them, want to play another song, or if is that too on the spot? Because I'm putting you on the spot.
No, we'll do it. We're gonna play a cover, and we're not gonna say what it is.
Don't tell us. As long as it's not "Hey Ya," we'll be okay.
But also, please be hey y'all.
Sorry, it's not the one you want.
All right.
But it is the one you need.
Yeah, I don't even know if
You have to trust
I don't know
us.
if you've ever even heard this before.
If it's "Hey Ya," we're gonna stream. Everyone that comes on the show plays "Hey Ya."
That's a song of Sims TV.
Yeah, that shows you
Here's
the only musicians that don't play "Hey Ya" are Juliana and Paul and Dylan and Anya. And I appreciate those four because it's originals and covers that I love. Where we had Drew on 2 weeks ago, and he played "Hey Ya," which D-Max plays every week. So don't play fucking "Hey Ya."
That's it. We
All
got
right.
Ah, see, we can't. Well, then we can't play.
No.
We don't have anything. That's what we were working on.
Oh my! I figured, knowing you too, I figured you were really going for that Andre 3000. All right, take it away, guys.
You enjoy swap hats. The problem is that Paul has a very big head and I have a very small head.
That's great. You look like Paddington Bear. And Paul, you look like Mary Poppins.
I'd say.
Yeah. Perfect for this.
All right, they're not playing Save Tonight either. All right, take it away, guys.
All right.
Do you remember how to play?
I think so.
I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Yes, many love before us, I know we are not new in city. And in forests they smile like me and you, but now it's come to distances and both of us must try. Our eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I'm not looking for another as I wander in my time. Walk with me to the corner. Our steps will always rhyme. You know my love goes with you as your love stays with me. It's just the way it changes like the shoreline and the sea. But let's not talk of love or chains and things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Yes, many love before us, I know we are not new in city. And in forests they smile like me and you. But let's not talk of love or chains and things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye.
Y'all are so cute. Like,
It's so good, right? Like, I mean, that was so. And was that Leonard Cohen?
Yeah, it was a Leonard Cohen.
Oh, nice. I don't know the name of the song, but I had a feeling. That was really great. I mean,
It has that like Leonard Cohen drone.
yeah. It just it took me a minute. Dylan says this version of Hey Ya slays, so good job on that.
See what I mean?
Sometimes you just need the right cover.
Right, you do. And everyone on this show, except for Dylan and Anya, and you guys have been playing the wrong ones. So thank you so much for doing the right one. We got D-Naps on next week. That's right, we do. He'll probably play the wrong one. Javay, where's your hat?
The movers haven't come with our stuff, so Javay doesn't even have her full wardrobe. We're not going to get into that.
Way to stir it up, Anya.
Trust me, because I'm real mad because I have the perfect like gray hat that looks a lot like the one that Juliana's currently wearing. And like when I say like I look like a boss ass bitch, I look like a boss ass bitch. But also I got a hat poof today. I can't really wear a hat with a hat poof because natural hair would fuck up the curls. We can't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But trust me, if I had one, I'd be rocking it.
Such a deep-rooted question. I thought it just would have been a yes or a no, but that was great. I love that. Let's get to our bracket. Mike, you're going to run the bracket, right?
Always.
So, always, yeah. So no rogue photos. So we're going to do a bracket tonight. It's a tournament bracket. We got eight topics, and the topics are iconic TV weddings. So we want everyone to tune in and give us our. Yes, Joey, you have a question?
I also want to go on record and say that you didn't even include some of the most iconic ones, but like that's okay.
Joey, we're also like 20 years apart in age, so I'm pretty sure I might have missed some.
Excuse me, OG Charmed, Piper and Leo's wedding, iconic.
Who? What?
What? Ew, gross.
Charmed.
Also, are we not talking about freaking Whitley and Dwayne's in freaking A Different World? No? Okay, cool. I see. I got to bring the culture.
Javay,
but
it's actually your what is it, predecessor? It's Kara's fault, but she told me to scale back the brackets from 16 to 8. We used to do 16, and I could have fit Charmed in. I could have fit in whatever else you wanted. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Also a good one. Like, yeah, I was like,
that one is really good.
Off the good stuff.
Who got married on that one?
Hold
on, real quick. We got to throw this comment up. Miss Julie will love that.
Oh, that's really sweet.
He's a fan. And he doesn't play Hey Ya on the show, so he's a good fan. All right, let's get to it. The first two up, and everyone gets to chime in. We got Uncle Jesse and Aunt Becky. This is pre-Aunt Becky sneaking her kids into college or whatever the hell she did. And we got Corey and Topanga. So let us know who you think's the better couple. I think it's Uncle Jesse and Aunt Becky. I don't care. She can do no wrong in my book.
Are we voting based on the outfits, though?
Well, I think we're voting just based off of who we would rather, what wedding we'd rather go to,
or their possible sex life.
Like which wedding we'd rather go.
Which wedding would you rather go? Everyone's gonna make their own decision. Mine will be which wedding we'd go to. Juliana and Paul's will be the outfits. Gervais will be the sex life, and Mike will be the I don't know, the bar, the buffet, whatever you want it to be. All right, here we go. Mike, if you want to, I can man the comments if you want to man the pictures.
All right.
All right, we got a little bit of Full House. We got Boy Meets World. Oh, and of course, Have Mercy. Corey didn't write Topanga the greatest love song ever written. That's true. Uncle Jesse and Becky. What do you think, Javay?
Uncle Jesse and Becky.
What about you, Juliana and Paul?
I say Uncle Jesse and Becky.
Yeah, I mean that veil.
That's what I say. Mike, what do you think?
I think that's the winner.
And I think the Beach Boys were there, so here we go. Moving on, Uncle Jesse and Aunt Becky.
I'm so happy.
They do, and it was great. He sang like Hound Dog or something. I can't. And Forever, yeah, Forever does take the edge. All right, Dwight and Angela from The Office. That was a good one. I think that was the finale, but that was good. Up there quick. All right, Mike, way to get it off fast. And then we got Zach and Kelly by Saved by the Bell. I don't remember when that happened.
Me either.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to say Dwight and Angela on this one.
I mean, they were standing in their own graves. You can't. You've got to win.
And the soundtrack that they danced to was so great. It was like Rosalita by Springsteen and like a Metallica song. Like it was Guns N' Roses. It was like, oh, it was so good. I'm going to say Dwight and Angela.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a long time coming.
That's a wedding on a farm.
Oh my God.
I agree, Josh. I agree.
All right, I think we got the answer. It's Dwight and Angela. There they are. Moving on. All right, up next, Monica and Chandler. Remember them?
How
When
classy.
he was. There they are, and then Pam and Jim from The Office, another Office couple. They ran off and got the old Maid of the Mist marriage. Oh,
Pam
here's
and
the
Jim.
answer to that. Zach and Kelly got married on a made-for-TV movie. Well, that's why we don't give a shit about it. Yeah. All right, so what do you think? You thinking Friends with...
Oh, Jim and Pam.
I gotta go with Pam personally.
Yeah, no, Pam and Jim for sure.
Oh, I'm going with Pam and Jim all the way.
I think this is going to be
Wait,
an Office finale.
Wait, bring up that Monica and Chandler photo again.
Look at the guy on the right. He's so unimpressed to be there.
So mad about
I think that's who you think
He's
is Mark
"They dragged me
Ruffalo."
to this."
Yeah, Pam and Jim. Dylan obviously hasn't watched TV in 20 years.
Spoiler alert. It's on like 6 channels a night.
I never watched it.
I'm all about Jim and Pam. All right, Jim and Pam moving on. Next one. This is gonna be a big one. This is gonna be hard. We got Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Good one. Short little throwback. And Cam and Mitchell from Modern Family.
Oh.
I only watched like one season of Modern Family, so I don't remember them getting married. I thought they were married on the show, but I guess the way the Supreme Court worked back in 2009, that wasn't possible, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go with Cam and Mitchell because I'm sure that was a fun wedding.
Same here.
Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen. I mean, come on, that like was under wraps, wasn't it? Anya,
It was
you would
under
know.
wraps, but like the intimacy aspect of it is like the only reason why it takes my vote, because also I didn't see the wedding episode from Modern Family. So I'm gonna go with Rhaegar and Lyanna only because like that was some deeply intimate shit, and it was like I
All
felt the
right.
love in that episode, and I was like, damn, yo, hide me away in a motherfucking tower to have your baby.
Wow. Okay. Jeez, that was amazing.
That was I like it.
Whoa.
That was great. Juliana, Paul, what do you got?
Oh, we're going with
I don't even know.
The Modern
Modern Family. What about you, producer Mike?
The tower.
I'd say Modern Family.
Modern Family.
What do we have in the audience?
All right. Here we go. Anya is our go-to from the Book of Love, Rhaegar and Lyanna. Okay. From the Book of Buffets, we go with Cam and Mitch.
They would not have had a buffet.
What do you think they would have had? Like kale?
No, it would have been like a 5-course meal. Hello.
Oh yeah,
like
probably.
Well-to-do gays, like they don't do a buffet.
Well, really, weren't they married? I guess they weren't married when the show started.
No, they were not. I think that was in the final season, maybe. Like just recently.
I think it was because I remember seeing something about a wedding and like a preview, and I was like, "Everyone's married. What the fuck are we talking about?"
Yeah, and it's right, like Mike. We haven't watched this movie in 10 years or this show. All right, where are we on to next, Mike? We got Jesse and Becky versus what? Dwight and Angela.
Who wins that one?
Oh, we didn't establish.
Oh, I think it's Cam and Mitchell.
Yeah, it was only 2 votes for Rhaegar and Lyanna.
Yeah, Rhaegar and
terrible taste on y'all's part.
The Stark lady did not get it. All right, let's go with Jesse and Becky. There they are, forever versus Dwight and Angela. I'm going with Jesse and Becky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the sex is a lot weirder with fucking Angela and Dwight. Like, I just feel like some freaky ass shit happens with beats.
Yeah, very strange.
When they used to have like the time bangs in the fucking supply warehouse.
Yeah. That's pretty raunchy.
Their relationship is definitely freezing.
They had a sex contract.
Who?
They knew how to do it right. They were like, I want to make sure all these boxes are checked every time.
Oh, they did
that shit out.
Yeah.
But we do.
But that was
you know what? You're right. And if I'm going to go down to which wedding I want to be at, I'd rather be at that wedding because there was some good music. and it was fun. And I think someone stole a baby. It was really great.
They did steal it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going with. I'm changing my vote. I'm going with Dwight and Angela.
Jesse and the Rippers.
What do you guys think? Vince says Full House.
What?
Donna from Parks and Rec.
Donna.
Did I miss Donna?
Also should have been
I didn't-
included. There was no Parks and Rec included at all, and every wedding on Parks and Rec was just
Got
like,
married.
Yeah.
I didn't finish Parks and Rec. I don't think I saw any of the weddings.
wow, you're
I
trash.
completely forgot.
All right, what do we think is moving on? We can't do write-in votes, okay? This isn't. What do you think this is? The American election, like the United
No.
States election? We can
Please
just
don't
cheat
write
it.
in anyone.
Here,
Please
I'm
don't.
calling.
Yeah.
I'm calling the winner.
What's the winner? I'm calling the winner. That's the real winner right there. All right. So Mike's calling the winner. He says Jesse and Becky are moving on. What's next? Jim and Pam versus Cam and Mitchell? It has to be Jim and Pam. That was a great wedding.
For sure, Jim and Pam.
Yeah, Jim and Pam all the way.
Forgot.
What do you think, Javay?
Who is it against Jim and Pam versus who?
Cam and Mitchell.
Oh, Jim and Pam. What? Jim and Pam. Like, that was no question.
Yeah, that was a great episode, and that was a great wedding. I'm sure it would have been a lot of fun. Kevin had the Kleenex boxes on his feet.
Yeah.
Jam. All right, so who's our final two? We got Jesse and Becky versus Jim and Pam.
Jim and Pam.
Yeah, Jim and Pam. This is where
Jim and Pam.
Yeah, Jim and Pam was a really good wedding. Even though Jim's a bully and a piece of shit, I'm sure that wedding would have been fun.
Yeah, it would have ended at a motherfucking Applebee's, bitch.
Oh, one more of a Chili's fan, Gervais, and you should know that.
well,
I'm a fan for whoever does like $1 drinks every month.
Because Pam got banned for life.
They let her pass because it was her wedding day. If you go in and anywhere in a wedding dress, they fuck all rules. Like, it's just like the law of getting married.
Yeah.
Man, we didn't do that.
Yeah, the dance down the aisle was pretty good. Yeah, I think Jim and Pam. There's our winners. All right, congratulations, Jam. And that's pretty much it. We've come to the time where we start to wrap things up, unless Juliana wants to play Wildflowers, but I think we're gonna have to get her on the show again for that. Let's go around the room. Mike, you got any final thoughts?
No, I've got nothing.
All right, there we go. As expected. Gervais, any final thoughts?
Everyone pour yourself a drink and masturbate tonight because 2020 is a bitch.
It's got off the rails.
It got off the rails. All right. Paul and Juliana.
On that note, I mean, this is not the masturbation part, but
On that note, we gotta go.
the self-care part, you have to take care of yourself and, and the people around you, and, good job showing up tonight to gather even in a time when we can't physically. And, thank you. Thanks, Steven. Thanks for asking.
This was a lot of fun.
I'm sorry I just called you Steven. That was like so nice.
No, it's all right, Julie. Gervais be on every week. I think we might have to renegotiate some contracts, but yeah, that could probably happen. Gervais is a hit. I love it. So we just put someone out of a job.
And she have a segment that is all about like sex talk with Gervais.
We tried to do this segment where Gervais was gonna ask Mike and I sex questions, and she was gonna be the facts checker. But then she went off and got married and moved to Oregon and became unavailable until this week. So we'll get it going. Season 3 is coming, 2021. It's coming. Yeah, we got what? Mike, how many episodes we got left? 3 episodes?
I don't know. I can't remember. I think we're stopping on Halloween.
Yeah, we're gonna stop before the election because I cannot do an episode after that shit show.
Yeah. 3. The magic number is.
We got 3. All right. So next week we got Kara coming back. We'll probably have Gervais here again. They can fight for D Naps, who will be on playing Hey. The week after that, I don't know who the hell's going to be on. And then the week after that, we're going to do a Halloween special, and then that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Sims TV. Thank you to Paul and Juliana for the beautiful music and for the wonderful interview. Thank you, Javay DeBay. And thank you, Mr. Producer Mike. I'm Steven Sims. This is Sims TV. We'll see you next week. How do I get out of here? Get me out of here. Here we go. And we're out.